Hello folks, it's Mike, PC31 the Vinyl Policeman. September's been about box sets for me so far, and one of the ones I've really been looking forward to is Joe Strummer 002, the Joe Strummer the Mescaleros Years from 1999 to 2002. That's come out and it's not disappointed. It's an absolutely wonderful set. I've bought the 7 LP set. You can also get a 4 CD box set as well. This is the 7 LPs, and it covers the 3 Mescalero albums plus another album which is full of rarities, outtakes, demos, which is fantastic. Also with this you get a 32-page book which I'll take you through. The 4 CD version is about a 72-page book. It's the same content but just obviously reconstructed. But this is it, folks. Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros, 1999-2002. Loads of really glossy things with this. It's pretty fantastic, as you'd expect. There we go. Joe Strummer 002, the Mescaleros Years, and it's on Dark Horse Records, George Harrison's label. Okay, there's the back. And somewhere in my soul, there's always rock and roll. There we go. So the actual hype sticker for it is there, just to give you a quick glimpse. As I say, I've got the 7 LP version. There we go, hope you can see that. And the back of the box set was this. So what it actually shows you is in the box set you've got the first Mescaleros album, which was Rock Art and the X-Ray Style. That came out in 1999. Then you've got Global Agogo, which came out in 2001. The staggeringly wonderful, one of the best albums ever, Streetcore, which came out posthumously after Joe's death. Joe died 22nd of December 2002. This came out in October 2003. Most of it was done, but it just needed tidying up and a few other bits and pieces, but that's a staggering album. And then you've got, in this particular box set, something called Vibes Compass, they've called it, but it's full of very early demos of Joe's. It's full of some great outtakes and some very late outtakes as well, around about the time of Streetcore, and some great rarities which just haven't been released before. In the actual box set I'm going to show you, there's basically 2 records for Rock Art, there's 2 records for Global Agogo, there's 1 record for Streetcore, and there's 2 records for the rarities, Vibes Compass. So that's what you've got there. So the actual, what came in the actual, well, let me give you the structure of the actual box set itself at the moment. As much as I love this, I wouldn't have, I don't think this is the best design possible, because the way they've done it is everything slides in the top. So you've got no slip case, you've got nothing to protect the overall thing, no box type thing, which I prefer personally. It's all personal choice. And the way they've done it is in the front cover here, you've got the book slide, they basically slide it into there, slid it into there, sorry. Also a 12 by 12 print that you can frame. Lovely cardboard, you can frame that one. And then what you've got is each record, you've got Rock Art, X-Ray Style slid into there, top part of there. 2 of those, as I say. Global Agogo slides into the top of there. Streetcore, top of there. You've got loads of great artwork going on all the way through. Vibes Compass, and you've got the two albums there. So, and as I say, that's the top, so you can see how they all slide down into it. Great thing is, myself and I know Jamie Cottle is always focuses on this, is that where I use the Kallax system, box sets, I always want to know they're going to fit on, and this fits absolutely perfectly into the Kallax system. And also, although it's kind of a deeper length than a 12-inch, with the Kallax it still fits absolutely fantastic. So it's a great size, unlike the Zeppelin box sets, which don't fit in the Kallax, so they're over there, and Keith Richards' Main Offender over there don't fit. Some Girls doesn't fit, that's over there, but everything else is in the main collection. So that's the actual box. As I say, not a perfect design, I don't think, but some will love it. It's just I've taken everything out, which I'll show you now individually. So when you first open that up, the first thing you see in the inside cover is the 32-page book, and it's very, very glossy. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. There's a picture of Joe there in the garden of his house in Broomfield in Somerset. It's about 5 miles north of Taunton, southwest England. And throughout you've got lots of things inside. Actually, you've got lots of facsimiles of lyrics and things which were in Joe's archive. But on the road to rock and roll, fantastic glossy pictures throughout, lyrics, and then it goes through each album. Great pictures of some of the tape. Joe there with the Mescaleros. From the archive there, lyrics, Joe's drawings. Joe's wife, Lucinda Tate, she actually executively produced this, and there's some fabulous stuff from his personal archive. Goes through Global Agogo, the second album from 2001. Picture we've seen before, but it's a fabulous picture of Joe and the Mescaleros. Goes through the songs. See the glossy. Hope it picks up the quality of this. It's absolutely beautiful. Streetcore, one of my favourite albums ever. Fantastic. Get Down Moses, great track from Streetcore. Setlist, Mescalero Setlist. And then you've got detail about the Vibes Compass, all the B-sides and rarities and outtakes and things. Goes through each of those tracks. And there are some real gems on there. I mean, some of the songs are very different, as you can imagine, to demos, etc. But you've got things, for instance, like Secret Agent Man, a song from 1966 from Johnny Rivers. And I think that was a theme tune to Danger Man in the US. It was different in the UK, but that's an absolutely fantastic version that Joe and Mescaleros do. But all the way through, I mean, you've got some ones which we hadn't seen, like Fantastic, Time in the Tide, Ocean of Dreams, and ones which we recognise instantly: Coma Girl outtake, Get Down Moses outtake, Techno D-Day outtake, X-Ray Style demo, Road to Rock and Roll demo. Road to Rock and Roll, the song that Joe wrote for Johnny Cash, but that never quite happened. Again, lots of lyrics in the archive, great picture. Superb glossy book. That's a great one, that. Such a personal photograph that Lucinda must have pulled out of the collection there. Fantastic. And as I say, as you're going through the book and see some of the albums, things pop up like Road to Rock and Roll. You've got the chord structure, the structure and the chords of the song there. Okay, let me go through, and that's that print again, that cardboard print. Fantastic. Okay, so as I say, 7 LPs in the set, and the first one is obviously Rock Art and the X-Ray Style, and I've got them lined up here, as you'll all recognise, and there we go, that's the first one. As I say, it slides in the top of the actual folder there. Cover artwork by Damien Hirst. Dark Horse Records, and so when you look at the actual labels on these things, they shadow the same colour as the sleeve there, so Dark Horse Records. I personally would have these all, I will polyline sleeve all of these, so a little bit disappointed that they just come in these kind of flimsy sleeves, but I'll forgive it all because the music is absolutely fabulous. As I say, Rock Art comes 2 records. There's a second record, and then you've got the tracks at the back there. So singles off of Rock Art. So you've got Tony Adams was a single, Yalla Yalla was a single. Yeah, right, that's right. Then you've got let's have a look. Road to Rock and Roll. As I say, that was one which Joe actually wrote for Johnny Cash, but it didn't quite happen. But Yalla Yalla has always been a real favourite of mine. But there's loads of great tracks on the album. Forbidden City, superb. Digging the New. Such a great debut album for the Mescaleros. So the second one is Global Agogo. Second album, again exactly the same, where it comes in this quite a thin sleeve, and again with Dark Horse Records. The label Shadows, white label because of the white cover. Oh, I don't like these sleeves. And Global Agogo, absolutely fabulous album. The single off that one, Johnny Appleseed, which is the lead off track on the album. I'm actually playing now the 18-minute track Minstrel Boy, which is an old traditional an Irish traditional folk song, and this particular version was used for Black Hawk Down, the movie, and it was over the closing credits, and this is the full 18-minute version, which is fantastic. Allegedly, Pete Townsend is on this particular recording, but he's not in the credits. But you've got Roger Daltrey is on Global Agogo, does a backing vocals on that. Roger Daltrey was a friend of Joe's, but fantastic tracks in this album. All of these albums have been remastered. All the three main albums have been remastered by Paul Hicks, and Paul Hicks, who engineered, rubbed shoulders with Beatles, Bowie, John Lennon, the Stones, so he's on some of those records. So fantastic pedigree. Johnny Appleseed, as I say, single, Calling Out, Global Agogo, Bindi Baji, Gamma Ray, Mega Bottle Ride, Shakhtar the Next, which is one of my absolute favourite Mescalero songs, Mondo Bongo, Bummed Out, At the Border Guy, and Minstrel Boy. Fabulous album. And the third album is, I just can't say enough good things about this album. This is just so fabulous. Ooh, these sleeves. Orange Dark Horse to go with the orange cover. I mean, off of Streetcore, I mean, the two singles were Coma Girl and Redemption Song, Bob Marley's Redemption Song. Interesting, because Rick Rubin actually produced this one on the album, and he actually got Joe and Johnny Cash together, and they recorded that song. Not on this album, not on Streetcore, but it appeared on Johnny Cash's Unearthed box set, which I've got up there. But fantastic. But this album, I mean, I say Coma Girl, which Bruce opened up when he headlined Glastonbury. He opened up with Coma Girl in 2009. Get Down Moses, oh God, such a great track, one of my favourites. And again, this is just slid inside the sleeve. Again, bit of Joe's lyrics. So again, from Lucinda's pulled that from the archive. Fantastic. Long Shadow, superb. Arms Aloft, staggering track. Arms Aloft, that was covered by Pearl Jam. Ramshackle Day Parade, another one of my favourites, absolutely superb song. Redemption Song, All in a Day, fantastic. Burning Streets, Midnight Jam. Midnight Jam, I think all of that was recorded musically when Joe was still alive, but Joe didn't actually do a vocal on it. A lot of the vocals on Streetcore, because when Joe passed 22nd December 2002, a lot of the vocals were actually fast takes, but there wasn't a vocal at all for Midnight Jam. So they actually pulled it from one of Joe's radio program, some of the words from it, and it's mixed absolutely fantastically. It's such an atmospheric track. Silver and Gold, the old Bobby Charles song, Grow Old Before I Die. So yeah, Silver and Gold, which is the last track on the last album which Joe made. Fantastic. Can't say enough about the album, it's superb. And then the final records are the two records which are called Vibes Compass. So on this one you've got Time and Tide, Techno D-Day demo. Hopefully you can see that, folks. Ocean of Dreams. You've got X-Ray Style demo, Road to Rock and Roll demo, Tony Adams demo, Calling Out demo, and I think they're all very early demos as well. Global Agogo, it's a great version, a demo. Secret Agent Man, superb, absolutely superb. All in a Day demo, London is Burning, Get Down Moses outtake, fantastic, that's really interesting one. and Coma Girl outtake. So as I say, two records which makes up this Vibe Compass. Really well, really nicely remastered as well by Paul Hicks. The three main albums are going to blue on there. As I say, I should put poly sleeve covers on these ones. So there we are, folks. I think that's the whole thing. 002, the Mescalero Years, and that's been Minstrel Boy playing in the background, by the way. That's, as I say, that's the one which is the run out over the closing credits of Black Hawk Down. But fantastic set. I think some people may well ask, some Strummer fans may say, but there's so much kind of live material around the Mescaleros, why wasn't some of that included? Yeah, okay, that's a fair comment. But they've been remastered superbly. If you haven't got all these albums already, this is a great way to buy these albums. And those outtakes and demos are superb. So I shall get many, many hours of pleasure from this box set. So, would recommend it, folks. Either this or the 4 CD, 72-page CD box set, which will probably also find its way in here somewhere. But okay, folks, I'll be doing a Kinks one soon, Muswell Hillbillies. Everybody's in showbiz, so hope you enjoyed that.